Algebra 1, Semester 1, Final Part 3. Question number 1. To solve question number 1, you're going to solve for x. It means that you have to isolate the x. So you subtract 19 on both sides. You're going to get 4x greater than equal to negative 14. Divide with 4 on both sides. X is greater than equal to negative 7 over 2. So the answer, if you look at, is letter C. So that's your answer. For number 2, you're going to solve for x. It means that you're going to subtract 5 on both sides first. 9x over 4 is less than 9. To remove 9 over 4, you're going to multiply its reciprocal on both sides. So that's going to be 4 over 9. That's what you're going to multiply on both sides. 4 and 4 cancel, 9 and 9 cancel, you get x is less than. In this case also, if you think about this, one is going to be 9 over 1. So 9 and 9 cancel, you get 4 over 1 or just 4. So x is less than 4 is the option B. For number 3, you're going to find f of 30, whereas f of x is given as 17 plus 9x. F of 30 means that you're going to replace x with 30. So you're going to plug 30 as x, and then you're going to find f of 30. So that's going to be 17 plus 270, and that is 287. So f of 30 is going to be 287, and that's the option C. For number 4, you're going to find out the slope from this table. So you're going to treat one point as x1, y1 and the other point as x2, y2. Just to remind you, we can treat any 2 points as x1, y1 and x1, x2, y2. So for example, if you treat this one as x1, y1 and this one as x2, y2, you can choose these two as well. So any 2 points you can choose and then apply the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 to find the slope. So you're going to have here is 0 minus 5, which is y2 minus y1, and on the bottom you're going to have 1 minus negative 6. So you're going to get negative 5 on the top and 1 plus 6, that is negative 5 over 7. So your option that gives you negative 5 over 7 is letter C. For number 5, determine the equation of the line graph below. So the line graph is in the way, when you write it in the equation form, is going to be mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. If I'm looking at this graph, then I can see that the y-intercept or b is 1. So the y-intercept, or what we call b, is equal to 1. And slope we can count as rise over run. So we're going to start from here, if for example, or from here you go up to over 3. So 1 2 1 2 3, so up to over 3. So it means that your slope, or m, is rise over run, that is 2 over 3. So m is 2 over 3, b is 1. We're gonna plug it in here and we get the equation as 2 over 3 x plus 1. And looking at the option, that's going to be your option B. So answer is B. Question number 6, you're going to write the line that passes through this point, and we can call them as x1, y1, and you have a slope as m equals 7 over 3. The formula that I'm going to apply is y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. So I'm going to plug it in y1 as negative 10, m as 7 over 3, and x1 is 6. So what you get is y plus 10 equals 7 over 3 x minus 6. This form of line or this form of writing is called point slope form. So this is point slope form, but we want the answer into the slope intercept form. And if you remember, the slope intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So we want to write the answer into y equals mx plus b. So we need to now solve for y. So we're going to distribute the 7 over 3 inside. 7 over 3 times x minus 7 over 3 times 6. Y plus 10 equals 7 over 3 x minus, when you reduce that, you're going to get 2 because 6 divided by 3 is 2 and 7 times 2 is 14. Now you're going to subtract 10 on both sides and your final answer is y equals 7 over 3x minus 24. So that's going to be your answer in slope intercept form. So if you're looking at the point slope form, so that's going to be your right answer for the point slope form. That's the option letter D. But if you want to make this equation into slope intercept form, then you're going to distribute the 7 over 3 and then you're going to isolate the y. So this is called slope intercept. So that's your answer for slope intercept, and this is your answer for point slope form. If you identify the solution for this graph, you're going to find out what is the cutting point right here. And I can see that the x is 1 and y is negative 2. So 1 comma negative 2 is going to be your answer because they are cutting at each other at 1 comma negative 2. So the answer is letter A, 1 comma negative 2. So for question number 8, you're going to solve the system of equation and find out the x value and y value by eliminating one of the variables. You're going to rewrite both the equation and you're going to see which variable we can eliminate. And in this one, I can see that the 8 and negative 8 are same and opposite. So when we add them, we can eliminate. So eliminate 8 and negative 8. You're going to get here is 10 minus 7, which is 3y equals 6. So 10 minus 4 is 6. Divide with 3 on both sides, you get y equals 2. Now you're going to choose one of the original equations. So I'm using the first equation to solve for x. So 8x minus 7 times 2 equals 10. 8x minus 14 equals 10, and then add 14 on both sides, you get 8x equals 24. Divide with 8, you get x value equals 3. So x is 3 and y is 2. If you write it in a coordinate form, that's going to be 3 comma 2, and that's the option D right here. So for number 9, you're going to find the interval of this graph. So it's starting from 5 and it's going to go to this direction forever. So we always write from left to right. So the left end of this arrow means that it's negative infinity. So the left arrow is negative infinity and it's stopping at negative 5. So we can see that left end is negative infinity and the right end is 5. Now we're going to decide whether is a open bracket or open parentheses or bracket. Infinity is not included in any closed bracket, so it's going to be open always. For negative 5, it's going to be open as well because this is a open circle for 5, so it's going to be a parenthesis. So we are going to skip number 10 because this is a continuous and continuous graph or function we have not done, so we are going to skip this.